Adolescence is a period of change, growth, and let's be honest, a little bit of confusion. One moment you feel like an adult, and next moment you are feeling like a child.
It's also the time when your emotions can feel stronger, your choices feel bigger, and your voice may decide to crack at the least convenient moment, usually in front of the entire class. Despite the challenges, adolescence is also a time of learning new opportunities and discovering out who you really are. Today, we'll explore the social, physical, and emotional changes that make this period both complicated and more important.
It's a time when our body, our brain, and our emotions all level up at the same time. And it's like downloading every update at once. And yeah, sometimes our system glitches a bit.
Hello? Hello? So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Teenage Tornado podcast where we talk about beautiful disaster, also known as adolescence. I'm your host, Paki, the person who still doesn't understand why my emotions have more mood swings than a ceiling fan. And with me is the host.
I am Purv here and welcoming you all to Growing Minds, the podcast where we explore the topics young people care about. Today, we'll be discussing a very important stage of life, adolescence. It's the time when bodies, thoughts, and emotion begin to change, sometimes faster than we expect.
So, to help us understand this topic better, we have our two wonderful guests with us.
Thanks for inviting us. Hello, this is Vanshika Mishra, the one who pretends to have life figured out but Google everything at 2 a.m.
Happy to be here. I'm Aditya. Today, I'll be helping them in understanding topic and adolescence.
So, my first question I would like to ask is what exactly is adolescence?
So basically, adolescence is the season of transformation in which your body grows, your mind goes through several changes, and your mind expands also. If I'll talk about the scientific reason, then it is the time period between 10 to 12 to the last teen years in which your mental, physical, and emotional change happens. As you all know, many children go through this period or go through these changes. So, what's the biggest change you have noticed in yourself?
The biggest change that I've noticed in myself is that I'm now capable of many things that I was not when I was a child. And I've also developed my personality very well, and I've also learned some skills like time management and controlling my mood that will help me throughout my life.
Definitely. You know, sometimes children or you say adolescents can't really express or share their feelings, their thoughts with their parents, and they always go to that one friend. So, what does the friend role play in the adolescence role?
So yeah, role are very important in during this period because they just act like our second family. The thing that can't be shared by your parents also can be shared with your friend because they're also going through the same stage as you're going. So they will not judge you at all. They will give you a perfect and appropriate advice. So everyone has regrets. So what's something you want to tell or you wish you could tell your younger self? If I could get a chance to talk to my younger self, I will definitely tell her that don't get panic on small thing, don't get stressed on small thing. Just focus what you want and what are your goals because you're different from others and that's your only superpower.
Definitely. So, you know, parents, teachers, almost everyone says that self discipline is really important. So, what exactly is the self discipline?
So as you said that everyone advises that be in discipline during this period because whether it come to waking up on time, doing your homework, handling mood swing, and many things else. Discipline plays a really crucial role because it makes a teenage life, in balanced way. So that's why discipline plays a really crucial role during this time. As you know, there are many myths about teenagers. So what's the biggest myth about teenagers that you want to clear?
The biggest myth about teenagers that I want to clear is that they're lazy. Actually, they're not lazy. They're just juggling so much work, like their social life, their physical changes, their emotional changes, and yeah, that's a lot to handle. So yeah, they're not lazy. They're just handling so much.
Teenagers have a lot of pressure and they have a lot of things going through their mind as well as they have a lot of workload. So, how can they deal with stress and anxiety that they face from this?
Actually, that's a very important topic to discuss, and they can use a three-step formula that I also use. They can just realizing that you're stressed reduces half of your stress instantly, and they can break their tasks so they'll manage to get enough time to relax their body and their mind. And the best thing is that they can have a conversation with their closest friend, their teacher, or their parents. Like conversation reduces our stress efficiently, and yeah, sometimes one conversation works better than 10 Google searches.
And yeah, if you know that how to manage your work, then it will be easier to manage all the things.
Yeah, so as you know, there are these terms which are very popular among teenagers right now. So, what do you think about an extrovert and an introvert?
Yeah, that's very popular these days. And an introvert is basically a person who enjoy their own company and they're not comfortable with new people. So, like if you're close to them, they can share their thoughts with you easily, and that's the main thing about introvert, that they cannot share their thoughts.
And if I'll talk about the extrovert, then these are the people who shine in the crowd. They don't hesitate to talk with new people. Don't hesitate to connect with new people, and they talk to express. After all, these two are just like simple words. They don't describe and define the whole personality of words.
Definitely. Now, a relatable question. What's the one thing that teens face that the adults totally underestimate?
The one thing that teens face and adults totally underestimate is like they think like we just sit around and scroll all the days. Do they realize that teachers give us project that requires like NASA level planning, and yeah, like prepare a 3D model of the entire solar system due tomorrow? Like let me just grow extra arms and brains.
So, there are always times when we overreact over something small. So, what's the most dramatic thing you have ever done?
So there's a really hilarious story behind that. Actually, I was in my class, I was talking with my friend, and that is not a good thing at all. But that time my teacher caught me. She just came to me, took my notebook from my desk, and told me that see me after the class. I had planned my entire apology speech just to listen the compliment of nice handwriting.
That is really a funny incident. We are all scared of our teacher, aren't we? So, teachers also play a main role in the teenagers' growth. Sometimes most of the situation are, covered by them. So, what role does the teacher support play in the teenagers' growth?
Like teachers are very important for teenagers as they support us when we feel low, they motivate us when we feel lost, and they push us when we doubt ourselves. And yeah, they're very crucial for teenagers, and expressing our thoughts to them is very important.
And sometimes the teacher believe us before we believe in ourselves, so their support and guidance matters a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So, as you know, when we come from school and throw our bags and just pick up the phone and start scrolling. So, what do you think, or what are your thoughts on impact of social media on teenagers?
So basically, social media is a platform where you can connect with new people, you can connect with your friend, you can show your interest, you can take the update of the world. But if you will use it in an unbalanced way, then it can affect your academics a lot. So yeah, if you will use it in a balanced way, so that will not harm you a lot. So that's all about social media.
Definitely. So, when sometimes we may speak some words that may cause misunderstanding, right? So, what do you do when someone misunderstands you?
So when someone misunderstands me, I try not to react emotionally. I think that talking with a calm heart and polite heart, that make the thing easier. Because most of the misunderstanding happens because not because of the mistake, because of a bad conversation. So I choose communication over assumption.
So, let's have some quick questions now. Homework in the morning or in midnight?
I would prefer homework in the midnight because I always end up doing my things lately.
I'll go through with the morning time.
Yeah, so looks like we have come to an end, and looks like you have enjoyed this adventure through adolescence. So,
Thanks for listening. Hope you'll come back next time. We'll also come with some new stories, more laughs, and with some proof that teenagers are basically superheroes in disguise. Thank you.